Oh,
Hi,
hi,
Annie.
hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Not
We're
quite,
both back. We're both back in Halifax.
yeah, not quite shivering at the moment, but
The snow's been terrible, hasn't it? Been really
well,
terrible.
it's just the fact that it snowed a week ago and it still hasn't moved. The snow's just gone
I've
nowhere.
actually this morning, obviously because most of my family are down south. I sent them pictures a week ago
Yeah,
of the snow, and I've just sent them this morning pictures of outside and saying, I think it's about to thaw, and that's it.
yeah.
Just to let them know I've had it all week.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we don't mind. We're used to harder winters, but usually the snow arrives a day or two and it's gone.
Not this time. Not this
Not
time.
this time, no. So, yes, still cold, still waiting for the thaw. Um, and never mind. There's a lovely magpie dancing outside my window going, it's fine.
And it's beautiful. I mean,
Oh, yeah,
I did do a post. I said, nature is so beautiful, though.
yeah,
It is something, we are privileged to have, to be honest.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So we're slightly in advance
I
technically
know.
on the full moon,
Yes, it's not till tomorrow night, but yes.
but it's a good day to do a reading and to see what's going on, isn't it?
Definitely, definitely. So we have the full
Mhm.
moon in Cancer, so
Yeah.
all about emotions and self preservation, really, isn't it? Okay, so um, I literally did it on purpose. I brought out my elemental oracle, seeing that all over the world there's been lots of different types of elemental energy that's either been positive or been negative. And, I just thought they were the right ones to bring out. And I still can't put them away, my
Oh,
ancient stones.
yeah.
They come out again. They're beautiful. They are beautiful cards.
Mm.
They may be like your moonology ones. They might come out every time. I don't know. See what the guides say. Right. So full moon. Me first. Let's
Yeah.
do my ancient stones first.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. This makes sense.
Right.
Okay. Now the elemental. I love it.
You're already nodding away.
It's so true what this full moon fortnight's going to be about.
Mm,
We had the new moon at the end of the year, which
mm,
told us that the next fortnight would be about making sure you're shifting
mm.
everything that you don't need from last year and just letting it go.
Yeah.
And this full moon is the start of the full steam ahead. It's the wolf moon, so we're
Mm,
all howling at night. And
yeah.
um, I always say, the full moon is whatever full moon. Sort of history says it's when the wolves are howling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the wolf moon. It's
Mm,
the one that's in the depth of winter.
mm.
Okay, and the first one we have is this
Oh.
beautiful goddess blowing down the cool air onto the mountain. But it's also saying about being the mountain. You
Mm,
know, see yourself as this mountain.
mm,
Mountains, they grow slow,
mm,
steady, um, and um, and that in itself will give you patience.
mm,
Giving self patience and making sure this is when you're now starting to build your new foundations.
mm,
But slowly, gently,
mm,
don't rush it, be patient, because this is the year that things are going to be moving forward.
mm,
Um, and she's looking quite peaceful about it and quite resilient. It's like she's in a cool meditation as well.
Mm,
So it is about being patient,
mm,
um, and just know now is the time to build those foundations
mm.
slowly but surely.
And it's actually really interesting that cards come out with what's happening in California as a result of climate change,
Yes,
where there's extreme destruction, the last blast of the tower, effectively, but the rebuilding. And how will people choose to rebuild? There's a
I've been
couple
seeing
of
some of the
cards.
interviews.
Yeah,
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 they're saying
exactly.
it's our time to rebuild now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's also interesting because we're having the earthquakes. There was one in San
the
Francisco and
tectonic
one in
plates are shifting and
Quebec.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, come
definitely.
on, let's finally clear all the structures that have been imprisoning you. Um, be calm, be cool, because you can build, as you say. Yeah, interesting.
Our foundations.
Mm.
Um, um, two reasons why this card is quite pertinent. We have fire. And of
Yeah.
course, you're just talking about California as well.
Mm.
But fire is also the ignition. This is the
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
This is where we can start sort of. I mean, and she's. I feel she's sort of dancing and embracing and welcoming in this new ignition.
Mm.
She's not really pushing it away, saying it's too hot or anything like that.
Mm.
She seems to be grasping her new ignition and
Mm.
allowing it to come forward,
Mm.
with the energy of the alchemy. Um, she she she's got a smile on her face.
Mm.
She knows she needs to grasp, and I don't think it's even reignition. I think it's igniting now.
Yeah.
We've got rid of
Mm. And isn't
and
it
igniting.
interesting? Fire and ice make steam. And
Yes,
that's the energy of change. That's the
yeah.
freedom to change. Fascinating. Yeah.
Because our science shows you what the
Mm,
two can do, isn't
mm.
it? Yeah, yeah. Um, Beautiful card. This has not been out before.
Ooh,
Can you
lovely.
see
All
it's
the faces.
ancestral energy
Yeah. Hmm.
into that person at the bottom,
Mm,
you know? And I do feel, I think I said it last time, we've got to remember
mm,
what has worked before,
mm,
you know, making sure you keep that connection because
mm.
it's a positive connection. It gives you that sense of belonging. I mean, we've got the ancient in the middle, but we've got the
Yeah.
young either side.
Yeah.
It is
Mm,
ancestral energy,
mm,
and that sense of belonging. You
mm,
know, and remembering. I always say it when we talk about ancestors: ask for help. You
mm.
know, um, they will give you the messages that you need. They're always around you. All you have to do is just ask. And they are shining a bright light into. I mean, she's standing against an ancient stone.
Yeah.
She's facing it, but they are beaming down their
Mm,
ancestral energy to her,
yeah.
and it's remembering that sense of belonging.
Mm,
Definitely, definitely, beautiful,
mm.
beautiful. Here we
Oh.
go. So beautifully, just about staying alive,
Yeah.
but it's in fullness as well. And it's
Mm,
way up in the universe. It's getting the universal energy as
mm,
well. It's
yeah.
keeping it growing. And this is the rock.
Mm,
This card, it represents the rock. And it's all about endurance, just to
mm,
keep going. That
mm,
slow, steady pace maybe, but
mm,
it's just keep going.
mm.
Um, I've got that song, Solid as a Rock now.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Solid as a rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's that, that endurance we need to believe in. We need to grasp it. We
Mm,
need to take it forward with us and
mm.
make sure we're sort of surrounded by the energy of self-endurance.
Yeah.
I mean, this new moon in Cancer, I say it's quite an emotional one, but it's also about self-awareness. And it's
Mm,
remembering, those stuck horrible energies, they just need to go now,
Yeah.
and it's bringing forward that strength in,
Mm,
or in your own endurance.
mm.
Um, we have a beautiful labyrinth here. She's
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
right in the center. And you know what I always say about the labyrinth is take your journey to the center.
Yeah.
That will take all the things that you don't want, take them to
Mm,
the center
mm,
and walk that lovely labyrinth out again, because that will bring you your all your inspiration, everything that you need to move forward,
mm,
all your intuitive wishes and um, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not coming to me. Um, anyway, it doesn't matter. But it's just bringing all that positive energy out with you,
mm,
all your beliefs,
mm.
keeping strong. And it is about this card is called returning.
Right. Yeah.
And it says about your spiral journey, because it gives you growth, it gives you renewal, and
Yeah.
you will feel healed.
Mm,
So I always, whenever I'm feeling stuck or
mm,
thinking that I can't get rid of something, I visualize walking through that labyrinth or
mm,
walking through that spiral and
mm,
getting to the center and manifesting what I want, and
mm.
then coming out with that feeling that it's coming with me.
Yeah.
Um, it is beautiful. Yeah, that's a beautiful card. And I don't think this is the final card. Right, so here I've got. There
Oh,
she goes. She's whizzing.
yes.
She, she is flying high. She's
Yeah.
got her arms up in the air. She's going woohoo!
Leaping forward. Yes.
Yeah, and it is. It's the card of speed, and it means
Yeah.
that movement forward. Now, and underneath we've got the whole world, all the different buildings and everything. She's
Mm,
flying high. She's moving forward. It's a
yeah.
step forward. I'm just going to pick one more stone card, I feel.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. This is releasing the past.
Yeah.
So that I think those two cards actually go together.
Yeah.
Let's do it around the right way for the camera. No, that way, Gwen. No, that way, Gwen. It's always opposite, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
releasing the past,
Yeah.
flying high, with
Yeah.
emerging, transforming, all the things that
Mm,
releasing does,
yeah.
and let all these new energies that are coming in
Mm,
transpire, transmute
yeah.
themselves,
Yeah.
but feel
Mm,
it within,
mm, mm.
and you fly high.
So
I
you
love
see,
it.
you've got to get on with putting those workshops out there, Gwen.
I'm going to be doing the planning,
Leap it
and
forward.
yeah, I've got one project that I need to put to finish, and
Yeah.
then I can bring it all forward.
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely.
Brilliant.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Sorry,
It's okay.
they've got me saying woo!
I'm just
Yay!
laughing about because it is that sort of moon where you need to express the joy. It's an emotion
Yes,
we need to feel more of, and new beginnings, rather than approaching them timidly and fearfully, we need to go woohoo and leap at it, don't
and
we?
that's it. When you say
Mm,
it's a moon of emotion, it's not just sadness, and it's the
yeah,
other side of the spectrum as well.
yeah.
That come
Yeah.
on, let's go, and
Well,
yeah,
that's it, isn't it? Because we spent 2024 bogged down in the destruction, and that in itself is kind of a part of it, that we need to release that focus
yes,
and start to think about, right, what can we build? And yes, there will be grief, and yes, there will be all sorts of emotions that are hard for us, but we also need to boost the emotions that lift us and get us taking that move forward.
definitely.
Yeah.
She's
So,
actually that transformation, the releasing of the past,
yeah.
is all around Mother Nature as well. So it
Mm,
is about maybe going to your nice place and just let it go.
mm. I think the other thing as well with that card and our ancestral inheritance is to remember we inherited Mother Nature, Mother Earth, we inherited that. We're custodians for a short while. And
Yeah,
what are we going to leave as a legacy, which is very key to the way in which we consider our impact on the planet, not just as an individual, but as communities and as countries, and we have to start thinking that through and working on steps to do it differently for sure.
yeah, yeah.
So I've got my you said it, moonology.
They're lovely cards.
They're just resonating with me at the moment, full stop. And I wanted to bring my earth magic ones again.
Nice.
Just feel that strong connection to the earth. And of course, both you and I understand and know when you're intuitive, you actually can feel the earth's energy and the earth's pain or
Oh, yes.
struggles. And I think it's important in a Cancer full moon to be aware that we are hypersensitized to feeling. And it's
Yeah,
worth checking in, is this my feeling or is it the earth's?
yes,
And just allowing yourself to recognize we live in an ecosystem or an energy system where we're going to pick up the earth's signals, and we
yeah.
have to try and help process and release those signals as well. So let me stop chuntering for a moment and just find three cards from there. And I want from there, from there. Yep, there we go. Okay, so ah, unleash your kindest self.
Yeah.
We might have had this at new moon as well.
Mm.
As we're going through this process this year, of rebuilding after last year, we really have to be kind. This is first quarter moon in Capricorn. So it's asking us to maybe start to focus on what works for us and how we can build resilience into ourselves. We are
Mm.
going to need resilience in order to make things change, in order to um, see what we've seen, all the flaws and failings, and then turn that around into the positives. We need that kindness and resilience in ourselves. So I just feel that this next couple of weeks, what we've got to let go of as much as possible is self-doubt and any limitations and restrictions we're putting on ourselves that kind of go, my voice won't matter. Nobody will listen to me, or what do I know? Because I think it's very easy to get swamped with these big
Oh, yeah.
that say, I know what's right for you, instead of us going, well, hang on a minute, actually, I am the only person who knows what's right for me. And if I know what's right for me, then I can help to have a discussion about what's right for all of us. And that's the key thing.
Yeah.
I'll just turn the next card and I'm laughing. It's the ancestors card, Gwen.
They're not going to let us forget them, are they?
Definitely reminding us about the generations, about what we've already learned. If we actually look at what's gone on in the past in our history, not even her story, because we don't hear her story, but if we can look at the patterns that we've had, recognize that the Tower year was about exploding them from the inside and reminding ourselves that our ancestors, yes, they grappled with similar problems. Can they teach us anything about how to deal with them now? So if it didn't work for them, it's not going to work for us. And when we're being kind to ourselves, it's looking at the patterns we've had handed down to us, the assumptions that underpin how we view life. I saw a meme today and it was really, it hit home to me because it said, life is not all about work and paying the bills. And I just thought, well, yeah. When did we drop into that pattern? What can the ancestors show us? So, and what's really lovely on here is a snake. We've got to
Yes.
shed that skin, shed those limitations and inhibitions and conditions that have been placed on us by the ancestors who thought they were doing the best, but maybe repeated old patterns. So letting old patterns go in these next 2 or 3 weeks, just
Mm.
watching them and going, no, I'm not going down that road again. I always love this card. It applies to me. And it's talk less, feel more.
You just said about chuntering on.
It's the last quarter moon in Pisces. So it's in the waning part of a Pisces moon. Pisces is the spiritual end of the zodiac. It's where what we are hoping to have learned in that journey through all the signs is to be able to rely inward, not have to go outward.
No, no.
What am I feeling? What's in the heart? And I love that sense of arriving at a spirituality that's powered by heart love, which
Yes.
is sadly missing. We don't even love ourselves, never mind love everybody else. It's very difficult. So, yes, I think we have to do less shouting the odds and more quiet reflection. What am I feeling? And that will certainly help us understand what the earth's feeling. Oh, another card I love. This is the lake,
Oh, stillness. Yes.
stillness.
A beautiful willow tree.
Yeah, to me, this is the emotions calm and still. And it
Mm.
really supports that idea of feeling it more because when
Yeah.
we feel, what we're able to do is decide, do we want to feel like that or not? We can come to a place of stillness and calm and peace,
Mm.
that our feelings aren't stirred up by the outer world, they're stirred up by the inner world. And if we can be peaceful within, that's not to say we don't react to things, but peace
No.
within, then we can bring that energy out and spread that calm stillness. And after a very hustly bustly 2024, we certainly need that kind of hermit stage, that stillness. And I think that's really over the next couple of weeks, as things arise to consider to let go of, we bring our center. And that was the labyrinth for me. The labyrinth always centers me. It's like
Yes.
walk through it all, go into the center, and that will still you and steady you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, the stillness. Okay. We've got the other one, which is trust the universe.
Well, we always say it, don't we? You
Absolutely.
have to.
Yeah. First quarter moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. Um, it's easy to look at the chaos and go, this is it. It's an uncertain world. It's an uncertain life. Da 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 da. But actually, and it was a point we were chatting about yesterday, wasn't it? When you actually trust that everything is happening in the right order and that things will be there when you need them, that's what happens. That's what becomes. That's the reality. And I believe you get to that place of trust by the stillness, by just reflecting on what's in my heart and the stillness. And right, okay, I always laugh about my emergency fiver in my purse. And when I've got that emergency fiver, the world will be fine.
I've got one of those little things that you put pound coins in. It was
Yeah,
my father's,
yeah,
and when he passed, it was one thing that I really wanted. So I have my emergency fiver in pound coins in my bag at all times. I know my dad's there making sure I've always got
yeah,
money for the trolley, you
yeah.
know.
Exactly. that thing about, I always reckon if I've got a fiver in my purse, I can afford bread, milk, and baked beans, and I can make a meal. So again, I think we're being reminded over the next couple of weeks, whatever's arising, just trust it is the right thing. The Celestine prophecy by James Redfern's been coming to my mind a lot recently. In that first book, what I really enjoyed was the recognition that everybody we meet brings us a gift, and we
Yes.
have a gift for them, whatever that gift is. And there's the universe making these connections randomly, apparently.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as random, but they always bring us the gift we need in that moment. So
Yes.
when we're thinking about the emotions that are arising with the waning of the moon, what we can see is people are coming to us to give us a gift of expressing what we're feeling,
Yeah.
helping us to understand what we're feeling, and helping us to bring that peace and stillness to our situation. Sorry. Yeah. We've got winter solstice.
And we've got the reflection card again.
Yeah. And we've
Yeah.
got the water totally calm. We've got that sense of just being, watching, observing, thinking it through, not not leaping at reacting through emotion, but noticing what you're feeling and deciding, do I want that to go into the next year?
And I
It,
think with it being a very blue card, Annie, it's about speaking your truth as well.
yeah, well, I always take blue for wisdom, higher wisdom.
Right.
So
Yeah.
um one of the things for me out of this card is that ability to observe, think it through, and then choose.
Yeah.
That's what reflection really represents, our ability to choose.
Mm.
So we're clearing the clutter of 2024. Um, we are looking at maybe having to live with the mistakes we've made in 2024. I'm thinking about a certain country, bless them. But we that doesn't mean that we have to sink into the depth of despair.
No.
What it gives us is the positivity of rebuilding. And I've just been told to pick another card, so I will do. Oh, here we go. Radiance, summer solstice.
Summer solstice. Absolutely. The opposite side of the year. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like we've got the opposites again, fire and ice.
Yes.
So we've got until June to work through. So from the winter into the summer solstice, we can work through our emotional issues, and we can put ourselves on that track that leads us to the joy. We can rebuild from whatever was pulled down in 2024 into something that is vibrant. I always feel, yes, fire is cleansing, but I also feel like it's passion.
Mm.
So stripping away the stuff that's got in the way of your passion. That,
Mm.
that card you had, where she's leaping forward, she's just free in the
Oh,
air.
yeah.
That's full of passion. So we've got an opportunity to come out of this Cancer full moon fired up with the passion to put in place everything that's right for us. And I think that's a really amazing thing.
I've got to relight my fire now.
Yeah,
Relight my fire.
yeah, exactly. Um, so yeah, I think that's mine done. Um,
Annie, I know I've said it before, but that painting behind is absolutely stunning.
oh, thank you. It's my guardian angel Seraphina.
Beautiful.
And I did it way back in 2009 when they were getting me back into my art. And she, I don't know if you can see behind me, I'll just lift it up a little bit. Don't know if we can do it properly. Get her focused in the middle.
Beautiful.
She's
What's she
got,
standing on?
well, she's standing on the clouds, and if you
Yeah.
see, she's got a being in the middle,
Yes.
and behind her is the shining city, which,
Beautiful.
for those who know, is connected with the angelic realm. So yeah, she's in the mix on the wall, and keeping an eye on me because obviously I'm leaping forward. I've got my substacks, my writings crashing ahead. It's my next job after I finish this is I've got a
She does look as if she's sitting on your shoulder there, just pushing you forward.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, I've already. I woke up with another article in my head, and I'm like, right, okay, okay,
Get it out there, get it out there, go, go, go.
yeah, I'll add it to the list that I'm currently supposed to be writing, and then they might let me have time off for good behaviour, and I can do some knitting. Who knows?
Oh, it's fantastic.
So, as always, a really interesting reading. Love
Yeah.
cards kind of synchronize. Um, message is really clear. Whoever was pulling the cards, I really love that.
Mm.
So it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks, I feel.
Woohoo! Sorry. Go for it.
Oh, so thank you very much, Gwen.
Thank you, Annie.
Lovely to read, and I'll see you in a fortnight for another new moon.
New moon. Okay. See you, Annie. See you. Bye.
Bye.